So yoga, emotion, and I think in these continually kind of unstable push-pull, in, out, forward, backwards times, it's a time for self-love, compassion, and understanding. And that's always the theme in a way, but this is particularly the theme today. Self-love, compassion, and understanding. And in the sense of motion, thinking about what am I being inspired towards rather than away from? So maybe that's a good idea. Everything, the movement being towards rather than away from. So we have some intentions and some directions today. I'm going to start standing up. Standing with our feet on the ground. Let's just feel the feet on the ground. Knees are nice and soft. Let's just feel that ground through the heels. Yeah, feel a sense of feeling stable and steady. Stable and steady, but not rigid. That's the key thing. Being stable and steady, being rooted. Have that feeling of rootedness. And then we're going to just bring the sides of the feet together. Let's get some energy into this body. Breathing in, into the fingers. Stretch the hands up. Stretch the arms up. Lift the heels high off the ground. Hold the breath in. So this is intentional tension. We are creating that tension, holding, so that then we can release slowly out through the nostrils, breathing out slowly, bringing the heels down slowly, hands coming down slowly. Yeah. Inhaling, like lifting up, bringing it all together, extending upwards, squeezing the legs together, squeezing the arms together, lifting the heels high. Hold the breath, hold that battery, hold that light. And then breathing out, letting the light shine. Yeah. Bringing the heels down slowly, bringing the arms down slowly. We'll do one more of these. Breathing in. Strong, vital energy. Holding it. And then the lovely softness of the out breath, the release, the returning to the earth. Everything softening. Feeling that sense of softening. And now we're going to just take the shoulders back. Let's just open up the chest, open up the heart a little bit, with the knees joining in. And then the elbows start lifting. So we're coming into this smoothly and with understanding for ourselves. Like, yeah, real love for ourselves. Enjoy this beautiful body. Breathing in, lift the arms. Enjoy your beautiful self. This life, this vital energy. This experience, this ability to feel and experience all of this, and then taking the shoulders forward. So enjoying that feeling. It's almost like it's massage into the shoulder joint, into the neck a little bit, breathing with that to bring harmony into the breath and body, lifting the elbows. Let's get the arms up, but gradually and softly and smoothly, big circular movements, feeling the spirals in the body. Bending the knees, diving in. Good. And then we're just going to interlink the fingers here. Let's get more openness in this chest. So knees bend, breathing in, and breathing out, taking the backwards, dropping the head down, taking the hands forwards. Good. Relaxing the head, looking down at the toes, breathing in, and breathing out. On the in-breath, lifting the arms up, still interlinked. Good, and then breathing out, lower the arms down. Take the hands behind you, breathing in. And breathing out, taking the hands back. And lifting the chest. Maybe opening the chest, like the heart wants to go up, wants to rise up. And then release that. Good. And let's take the feet wide apart for these twists. Let the arms be really heavy now, loosening the shoulders. Bending into the knees, bending quite deeply, and then taking that right around, nice and kind of with ease. I'm feeling that openness coming into the upper body, feeling the knees are nice and springy, feeling the energy in your thighs, feeling the ground beneath you, breathing freely in and out through the nostrils the whole time. So we fueling the body the whole time. And let's just treat ourselves as we are giving ourselves some love today. Let's get the backs of the hands on that lower back, maybe the buttocks, maybe the upper, maybe the middle back, wherever it needs it. Just give it a little bit of a stimulation there. Give it a little pummel. Yeah, and maybe take that to the front as well. To the hips, belly. Then take the knuckles either side of the lower back. Ah, yeah. And some releasing breaths, breathing in through the nostrils. Ah, breathing out through the mouth. Release, create space. Good. And let's take the hands, the fingers to the heart. Ah, make some sound. Really make some sound. Release the jaw and the mouth and the lips and the tongue by dropping the jaw. Taking that on the side. Big loud sighs. Okay. And we're going to sweep out now with a ha breath. Breathing in. And then out through the mouth. Good. Let the arms swing again just to free that motion up. Breathing in. Good. Let the arms swing. Let's do one more of those. Breathing in. All out with one ha. Good. Hands in front and behind. See if our shoulders feel a little bit more open. And let's take the feet a bit wider apart. Let's get into the hips a little bit. Warm them up a little bit. And keep the hands on the waist or on the hips. Knees slightly bent so we can really enjoy that movement. Taking the hips around in a circle. Yeah, as if you're drawing a big circle. Opening up. Giving them some space. The knees are bent. It's also getting into the ankles a little bit. You can feel your feet. Feet aren't gripping on the ground. We're trying to make as big a circle as you can. Think about that lovely tail swishing around. And then go the other direction. Trying to take it as far forwards to the sides, back. Breathing the whole time. But very fluid. Opening up that whole area and in the belly as well. And let's just oil the joints a little bit. So let's rotate the wrists in one direction, giving our wrists some attention, watching them, and the other way around. Maybe moving them in the space to keep our attention out to the sides, above. Yeah. And let's have a look at these legs now. So standing on the left foot, we're just going to point the toe and then push the heel away. We're just going to stretch the front and the back of the leg. I'm really looking at that ankle, and also we get a bit of balance in there as well. And then rotating the ankle by drawing a big circle with the big toe, and then the other way a few times. So we're just bringing some energy into the joints there. And then we're just going to let the lower part of the leg swing. Again, bringing some movement and warmth into the knee joint. And then we're going to change legs. We'll do the hip in a second. So we're starting off by pointing the toe and then pushing the heel away on the left foot. So we're just energizing that ankle and also getting a bit of energy into the calf and shin. And then rotating the ankle, drawing a circle with the big toe. And keep the knee quite soft there. And the other way. Holding your ground, feeling balancing well, and then letting that knee, giving it a bit of freedom, oiling the knee joint by just using the weight of the lower part of the leg. Nice and simple. And let's go return to the other side, and let's get the whole leg going. So standing on the left foot, you can always stand on a block or stand on a book if you need a bit more room for this leg to move through. So we're just going to give that hip a bit of freedom, letting it swing through the whole right leg. And then you want to bring it in front and then behind, just to keep your interest and also provide a bit more movement, a bit more kind of circular, fluid movement for the hip, if that feels okay. If you hold on to something if you need to. And then we'll take the other side. Standing on the right foot. Again, you can stand on something if you want to. And let the whole leg swing through. So we're just bringing some ease and warmth and movement, motion into the hip, but in a really kind, easeful way, using the weight of the leg. So notice how you have to focus as well. So it's good for the brain, your mind, good for your attention, taking the leg in front and behind, drawing a circle with the toes. That'll be a bit more challenging for your balance. Good. Okay, so legs are a bit more warmed up, and let's just lift the shoulders up, breathing in, and let them come out, down on the out breath. And again, one more of those, breathing in, out through the mouth. Good. Take the feet apart, maybe about shoulder width, and we're going to make a big X with the body. We're going to do this palm tree, but a little bit wider this time. Breathing in, stretch into the fingers, breathing out, leaning over, waving over to the left. Breathing in, come to center. Breathing out, waving over to the right. So move with your breath, move in the speed that feels good to you, but use your breath. Keep extending into the arms. Keep the shoulders down away from the ears. So strong, open chest, strong shoulders, strong legs. Keep those knees slightly soft. Breathing out as you lean towards the side, push into the foot that you're leaning into. Breathing out. So extending through the side body, breathing in, and then breathing out, lower the arms down. Good. Let's come into a triangle. Now our sides are a little bit more warmed up and open. Feet hips width apart, parallel. Weight on the left foot. Let's step back with the right foot. Get the hips facing the long edge of the mat. Breathe in, lift the arms up, lift the chest. Breathing out, bringing the arms down to shoulder height. Breathing in, open the chest. Open the heart, yeah. Breathing out, reaching over to your left and then down. So watch as this right arm reaches up, making sure the shoulders stay down away from the ears. It's almost like the shoulder blades have a slight squeeze together there. I'm pressing against this lower part of the leg, opening up the side body. How nice that feels, that waist getting long, getting a bit of attention. You can give that a little bit of a rub if you want to, feeling into that. Lifting the toes, placing them down, softening the knees, breathing, keeping the chest open, prominent, heart open, breathe, feel your body, feel your breath. Use the inhale to come up. Use the exhale to lower the arms down, bend into the right knee and bring yourself back to the front of the mat. Take a moment to bring the weight into the right foot, step back with the left. Same thing on this side. Let's get the hips level and facing the long edge of the mat. Breathing in, lift the arms up. Breathing out, bring the arms down to shoulder height. Breathing in, open the chest wide. Breathing out, reaching over to your right and down. So a strong left hip holding it all together. That's the center. The hip is the center. Yeah, why don't you take the left hand and just rub the hip area. And opening the chest, keep the shoulders down away from the ears, neck is long, in line with the spine. Turning to look up the fingers of the left hand, looking and turning and opening the chest. Heart wants to go upwards again. Use the inhale to come back up. Exhale, lower the arms down, bend into the left knee and bring yourself back to the front of the mat. We're going to come into reverse now. So weight on the left foot, step back with the right once more. Same distance for a triangle, but instead we just turn that left foot to point forwards, parallel with the feet. Breathing in, lift the arms up. Breathing out, bring the arms down to shoulder height. Breathing in, breathing out, turn to the right leg. Breathing in, breathing out, take the left hand down to the outside of the right leg. Let it slide down as far as it can go, comfortably enough. And then reaching up with the right hand and turning your eyes and your head to look up at that right hand. Breathe. Strong feet, strong legs. Breathe. Opening the chest. One more breath in. Then bring the right hand down on the out breath to the right foot. And the left hand jumps over to the left foot. Bring the fingertips to the center. Breathing in, lift the gaze, look forward, lift the chest. Breathing out, forward bend. Yeah, really opening up back to the thighs there. Bringing the chest towards the ground, lifting the tail to the ceiling. You can let the head hang. Now bringing the strengthen the legs, but soften the knees. Bring the hands to the waist. Lift your gaze again, so you're halfway up. Back is straight, the buttocks are working, the legs, the abdominals, everything is working here to keep you in this position. Lifting the elbows, keeping the shoulders down. Now use the next inhale to lift yourself up to standing once again, and we'll go to the side now. So lifting the arms up, breathe in, breathe out, bring the arms down. Breathing in, expand. Breathing out, turning towards your left leg. Breathe in. Breathing out, right hand comes down to the outside of the left leg and maybe slides down, reaching up with the left. Drop the shoulders down away from your ears. Give your neck space, give your chest some space, opening the fronts of the shoulders. Breathe. Breathe deeply as you can. Breath will be a bit constricted in this position. One more breath in. Breathing out, bring the left hand down to the left foot, right hand hops over to the right. Good, and then we're just going to let ourselves hang and bend the knees. Let your body hang in a wide leg ragdoll. Breathing into the nostrils, sighing out through the mouth. And slowly and steadily keep breathing in and out, knees bend, leave the arms heavy, leave the head heavy. We're going to slowly uncurl to standing, calming up slowly. And once you're standing, roll the shoulders back a few times. Okay. And then we're just going to bring the feet together, come into a little squat, come onto the ground. Let's see how that feels down here. So in a comfortable squat, if the heels are off the ground, put them on something, put a block or books or cushions underneath them. And then we're just going to take the left hand down on the ground, breathing in, lift the right arm up to the skies, to the ceiling, and turn the chest again to direct it towards the skies, towards the right fingers there. And we rotate that right wrist clockwise, maybe 3 times, and then anti-clockwise, maybe 3 times. Nice and expressive, and bringing it down to the earth once more. Breathing in, lifting the left arm, looking up at the left fingers, and again rotating the left wrist clockwise 3 times, and then anti-clockwise 3 times. We're watching it come down to the earth as it's still doing its spirals. Bring the hands to the ground, come up into a ragdoll again, knees bent, body hanging. Breathe in to the nostrils, sigh out through the mouth. Enjoy the release of your spine. Have a little sway here. Let's give ourselves an extra bit of time swaying, taking the weight, shifting the weight from the right to the left and from the left to the right, and then coming back to center. Lifting now from the base of the spine. See how slowly we can do this. Keep the breath moving in and out of the nostrils. Slowly lifting, slowly rebuilding the spine, feeling that energy, openness. Yeah, good. Okay, let's come into a balance now. Tree balance. Put the weight onto the left foot. If you need to hold on to something, some furniture, please do. Bending that left knee, find the right foot, take the right knee out to the side, so you're opening the hip. Place the sole of the foot either on the ankle, maybe you can have the toes on the ground, or on the calf. We avoid the knee, so it's either down there or right up here, getting that high on the inside thigh and pressing very firmly with the foot and pressing the thigh back, opening the knee. So the knee is coming out to the side. You start straightening up the standing leg, you start lifting the chest, breathing in, lift the arms up. Let's bring the hands above the head and bring them into the heart center. So all the time, the chest is lifting, the shoulders are dropping down. So we feel the sense of the crown lifting. Remember that silver thread connecting the crown, lifting up into the universe and feeling the roots going down from the sole of the foot into the center of the earth. So you'll feel centered, balanced, held. Yeah. Good. Pressing the hands together evenly. These 2 opposing forces all the time. A sense of acceptance of those 2. It's always the light and the dark, the sun and the moon, the rain and the shine. Breathing in, extend the arms up. Breathing out, lower the arms down. Breathing out all the way down there. And see if you can catch that right knee before it goes to the ground. Lifting the knee high and then lowering it down slowly. And then it reaches the ground. And then we just Give the knees a little shake. Give the hips a shake. Give the shoulders a shake. Yeah. Little earthquake inside the body. Great. Weight into the right foot now. Let's steady that. Send it down and then place that foot same as you did on the other side to keep that even. So we're pressing into the thigh, press the thigh back, open the hip, lift the chest, front of the body's open. Breathing in, lift the arms up, bring the hands together. Bring them into the heart center. So the heart is wanting to move towards the Anjali Mudra, the hands together, the prayer position. Think about the silver thread, your center lifting you, the crown connecting you out into the universe, and the roots going down from the sole of the foot, drawing up the energy, the moisture, and also giving to the earth. It's a two-way street, really. Right down into the center of the earth, so you feel totally stable. No matter how much wind or storm comes, you are stable, centered. Good. Breathing in, extend the arms up. Breathing out, lower the arms down. Lift the knee, give it a squeeze, and let it lower down slowly. Good. And again, let's give the legs a little shake, because it feels good. Let me just stand for a second. Okay. I'm going to come into a forward bend. So, doing a few forward bends today. Breathing in, lift the arms up. Make sure the feet, just check them, they're parallel and back hips width apart. Or you can take hold of your back. So whatever you feel you need more support, hold the back. Breathing out as you come forward. Coming forward, extending, keeping the belly strong and reaching the ground. Fingertips on the ground. Now breathing in, just look forwards, come right up onto the fingertips. And then as you breathe out, see if you can bring the hands a little bit flat to the ground. The chest is wanting to move towards the toes. The tail is wanting to reach up into the heavens. But just feel the movement of the breath. Feel what you're moving towards. We're moving towards, always in motion. Good. Feel that energy from the base of the spine to the center of the chest. It's kind of expanding and extending. It's a feeling of these 2 points moving away from each other in space. Keeping the shoulders down away from the ears, giving yourself lots of space there. Okay. Now we're just going to come bring the right foot back. So you can bring your hands down, put the weight onto the left foot and a big step back with the right. We're going to come into a lunge. You might want to creep the left foot forward a little bit, depending on the positioning on your mat. So we're in this lunge position. If this feels too much, you can always put your right knee on the ground. We're just going to come into this, hands either side of the left foot. Got a nice right angle there on the knee, so that the knee is above the ankle. And if you're able to keep that right knee off the ground, really think about extending that right leg. The thigh is strong, you're pushing back on that right heel. You're getting support from this left thigh, you can lean the body on it a little bit. Good. And now bring the right knee down and flatten the back foot, come up on the inhale. Let's see, we're going to place the left hand on the left knee. If you need to give yourself a bit more padding on that right knee, if it feels a bit sharp, being like that, then just do that, that's fine, or a blanket. Let's see if we can draw a nice big circle with the right hand. So I'm going to point the pointing finger in the right hand forwards as you inhale and looking and watching it, and then reaching up, opening the hand out, breathing out. So we're opening up that shoulder, breathing in, feeling the lift in the front of the body. From the whole front of the body is getting extended. So we're really extending into these fingers. Go one more time around, watching with the eyes to make this really big circle, and breathing out. Good. Now we go forwards. I'm watching that, pointing forwards. How does that feel on the back of the shoulder? Breathing in, breathing out. Let's do one more of those. Breathing in and breathing out. Good. I'm going to come back down, bring the hands down. I'm going to switch over the legs. So we're going to take that left foot back now. now we're going to come into this plank. So if you're feeling super strong and you want to add something into the plank, yeah, there are people who want to do that. Then you can, if you want to, just lift each leg, lifting the right leg and lifting the left leg. And you can do that alternatively. If you want to stay a little bit longer, if you're feeling it's too much, bring your knees down to the ground. So keeping the chest nice and open, keeping the back really strong. And then we're going to come down to the front of the body. So you can either lower yourself down in the strength of your arms or bring yourself down to your knees first. And then once we're here, we'll have a little rest there. Yeah. Turn your head. And if you want to, just bring some ease into the back. You can interlink the fingers there at the back, if you can reach there, and rest the backs of the fingers on the lower back and let the elbows rest to either side. This feels very nice, comforting feeling. Otherwise, just let the arms rest by the sides if that's not possible. And breathe. Feel that sense of you're being held by the ground and also the hands at your back there. So you really feel held and supported. Good. Now just release the hands. Put them, the backs of the hands rest on the ground. Come onto your forehead. Bring the legs together. Little back bend here. Breathing in. Lift the eyes, nose, chin, chest. Lift the arms. And then lift the legs. So let's see how this feels. Opening the chest as well, but really, treating ourselves carefully. So moving with the breath, lifting and opening, smiling as well. So we really enjoy the movement. One more breath in and release down. And rest on the other side of the head. Again, you can insink the fingers, rest them on the back, relax the arms. Breathing into the nostrils, sigh out through the mouth. So now we're going to bend the knees. So lifting the feet off the ground, and you can just take hold of the feet, tops of the feet with the hands, extending the hands back. If it's not possible, then just put your hands on the ground. That's the alternative position. Otherwise, we're going to come into a bow. So you can come from the forehead, using the inhale, lift the head, lift the chin, lift the chest, and then start to imagine your toes are going to the ceiling. So rather than pulling the feet towards the body, you're opening the chest, lifting the chest, strengthening the abdominals to support the back. If your hands are on the ground, it's the same movement with the back. You just haven't got so much impact. So it's really chest opening as well. Keep breathing in and out. Smile. One more breath in and release down. And lower the leg down slowly. Bring the hands either side of the face. Push into the hands. Sit back into the heels. Walk the hands back. There you go. Bring the forehead to the ground. Breathe in through the nostrils. Sigh out the mouth. Just enjoy that openness in the back. Breathing into the nostrils. Sigh out through the mouth. Okay, so I'm going to come forwards again to come onto the other leg. So coming up onto all fours if you like. And this time we're going to just step forward with the right foot. So we're in a lunge on the other side. Coming up, put the right hand on the right leg. And then again, we're going to breathe in, lift the left arm, pointing forwards and upwards, watching that with the hand. The hand turns out. So really turn the palm out, like we're shining. Breathing in. Creating lots of length in the body, lots of openness in the chest, really drawing a big, big circle. One more, breathing in and breathing out. Also keeping a bit of balance here. And then we go forwards with this arm, watching it as it goes back, breathing in and breathing out as it comes forwards. Keeping this stable, breathing in, breathing out. Good, let's do one more of those, breathing in. And breathing out. Good. And then bring the hands either side of the foot once more. Okay. Then we're going to just send that right foot back. Sit back into the heels for a moment. Just walk the hands forward. So we're more in an extended dog. So your bottom is away from your heels. Bring the forward to the ground. Just opening the backs of the shoulders even more. Breathe. Maybe your head reaches the ground, maybe not, but it's okay either way. Good. And then slide the hands back into the heels and then come up onto all fours. So we are going to come into a downward dog now. Tuck the toes under, lift the knees off the ground, and let's just walk the dog a little bit. So bring the right heel down, bend the left knee, bring the left heel down, bend the right knee. Really feel your hands are holding the ground, as if you're trying to push a door away. You know, your mat was like a door. You're trying to push it away. So you're feeling the palms of your hands, the thumbs, the base of the thumb. You're feeling your waist is long. You're tucking your tummy in. You're creating space between the shoulder blades. Very important. Keep them down away from the ears and keep them away from each other. Slight bend in the elbow. Strong thighs. And then bring the heels down. Let's see how that feels there. Good. And again, we come back down to the knees, sit back into the heels. Going to just do a bit more movement for the spine here. So the hands are out in front, bringing the forehead to the ground, sit back deeply into the heels. Come up onto the inhale, come up on the inhale to all fours. On the exhale, taking the hips forwards, opening the chest. That's going to feel good. So we're opening up the front and the back of the body. Sitting back, feel like you're really opening the back of the body, back of the shoulders, back of the neck. Breathing in, lifting up, breathing out, opening the front of the body. Feel that your heart again wants to look at the ceiling. Take the shoulders back and down away from the ears, breathing in. But we're moving slowly and smoothly, always moving towards. Where are we moving towards? What are we wanting to move towards in our lives? Yeah, maybe in our practice, moving towards more ease, moving towards ourselves. That's a good thing to move towards. Okay, breathing in and breathing out. Sit back into the heels once more. Take a little rest there. Sweep the hands back into the pose of the child. Now let's just take some ease, relaxing the shoulders forwards. Breathe in through the nostrils. Sigh out through the mouth. Good. So we're going to have a go at the dolphin today. Great for developing some strength in the arms and also in the abdominals a lot. So we're going to, first of all, get the measurement. So you're going to place your elbows down and then hold the elbows, the hands outside the elbows, so you've got the measurement. Yeah, and you're going to try and keep the elbows even and don't let them slide outwards. Interlink the fingers here. Now press the forearms into the ground. Now you can take the knees a bit further away onto your knees. And forwards. If you have to move, just keep checking that measurement. And we're going to come forwards and backwards. This is the dolphin. This is the starting off version. So you're bringing your head forward. You might even bring your head to meet the mat in front and behind. So we're getting a bit of movement. You can feel that in your shoulders. Your shoulders are going to get strong. Keep the shoulders down away from your ears. Breathing in and out. Breathing out. If you're finding this is too easy for me, then you can either take the knees further away or come up onto the toes. So if you really want to make this strong dynamic, then just come onto the toes, coming forwards and back. You're going to feel that strongly in the abdominals and also into the shoulders. There's a lot going on there. Or you can just stay with the position on your knees. And you choose for how far away. The more further away you take your knees, the more strong it's going to feel. So you can just move around and feel, okay, what's appropriate for me today? Check that your elbows aren't splaying out because they will start sliding out to the sides. And try and keep those shoulders down, away from the ears. Breathe. Use your breath to support you. And just enjoy that feeling of engagement with the body, vitality of your body. This is also a good way to develop that frame that is required if you want to start doing things like headstand. So we're going to just sit back into the heels once more. Bringing the forehead to the ground. Yeah, feel the breath in the back body into the ribs, breathing in and breathing out. So coming up onto all fours once more, tuck the toes under, and lifting the knees off the ground. We're going to come back to downward dog. See how that feels after all that dolphin. Really extending the spine, feeling a sense of extension in that spine. And then we're going to walk the feet towards the hands, bend the knees, come into ragdoll. And breathe. Have some sighs here, let the head hang. If your neck still feels a bit busy, just turn the head as if you're saying no, just to release the neck. Breathe in. Lovely sigh, and feel the shoulders hanging. Now we're going to start to feel that sense of energy at the base of the spine. It's traveling up from the spine. Leave the arms heavy. Head is heavy and hanging. And the last things that will come up, you're traveling up through the spine. Your chest lifts, the shoulders lift, they sit back. Your chest lifts more, the head lifts, and feel yourself standing tall, standing tall. So let's give ourselves a little back bend here. Back again. Bit of balm, bit of softness. Bend the knees, bring the elbows together, open the chest again. So again, you're thinking, when you open the chest, you lift it so we really lengthen already the front of the body. So it's continuing to do that as you take the hips forwards and take the shoulders back. So that's the thing to really focus on. Rather than thinking about the back bend, the back of the body, we're supporting the back of the body, is thinking about opening up the front of the body. Good. Breathe. Now use the inhale to come back up. Good. Put the feet apart, bend the knees, and we're just going to release all of that. Give some ease into the body with these twists. Bending into the knees. Let the arms be really heavy, moving around. Good. So, with our little self-compassion, understanding, let's keep the feet hips width apart. Let's find our center again. Lift the heels, place them down. Lift the toes, place them down. I'm going to come into this little universal prayer. Hands pressing together lightly in front of the chest. Breathe in. Breathing out, pointing the fingers down. Breathing in, open the arms up. Bring the hands together, watching them, bringing them down through the center of the body, pointing to the earth. So we get a sense of the earth, the ground, the space around us, drawing this beautiful circle around us. Healing light around us, holding ourselves in this beautiful light of the world, breathing in. Yeah. And breathing out. What are we moving towards in our breath? Breathing in. What we want, what we desire, what we feel grateful for. So we're going to bring a bit of gratitude into this. Yeah, breathing in. What do I feel grateful for today, in this moment, right now? Feeling my feet on the ground, feeling that I am steady, stable, able to receive, expanding, lifting the hands up, and breathing out. Let's do one more of these. Bringing ourselves fully into that gratitude and feeling the feeling of gratitude as we lift the hands up and bring them back into the body. Bringing that energy, all that gratitude energy into particularly the heart, but letting it kind of spread out in both directions. Close your eyes for a second and just feel the feeling, the emotional quality, the sensual quality of gratitude. Where in the body does it reside, and what is the sensation? Good. Drop the hands down. So let's come into a little half sun salute here. Get moving with this flow. Breathing in, lift the arms up. Look up. Breathing out, the hands coming down, the knees bending, the fingers come to the floor. Breathing in, open the chest, look forwards, keep the shoulders down away from the ears. Breathing out, forward bend. Looking down at the toes, bend the knees a lot. Breathing in all the way up, push up from the earth. And exhaling. See if we can find some real flow. heart quality in this. So it's quite soft. There's vitality in it, breathing in, but the heart is wanting to come forwards. And the softness coming down to the earth. Bend the knees, breathing in and breathing out. Feeling the contrast with the in-breath and the out-breath. Breathing in and breathing out. Flatten the hands, bend the knees, push up from the earth, look up, bring the hands together. Breathing out. So really being aware of the chest, being aware of the heart as we're moving, breathing in. The heart is leading here and the knees bend. It's leading, it's bringing us to the ground. It's leading, it's lifting forwards and it's bringing us back down to the ground again, but with the back, with the legs strong and straight. Bend the knees and it's lifting us up. The heart is lifting, it's flying upwards with the inhale and exhaling. It's returning to the center. Let's do one more of these. Breathing in. Breathing out, bringing the fingertips to the ground. Breathing in and breathing out. Forward bend. Bend the knees a lot. Breathing in and breathing out. Bring the hands back to the heart center. Good. We're going to come down to the ground once more. I'm going to come in a squat. So bring the hands forwards. And slowly down, take the bottom back, strong belly. Immediately, as soon as those legs start working and the bottom goes back, the abdominals should be really kicking in. Hands are facing down to the ground, the shoulders are back, so it's a strong body, the thighs are level. Keep breathing in and out, use those legs, use those thighs, good. Because soon you'll reach the ground and then you won't have to use them. Well, not so much. Keep the knees bouncing to loosen up the legs. Yeah. Okay. And let's just bring the knees up, hug the knees, round the back. Breathing in and breathing out, releasing the back of the neck. Good. And let's let the knees fall out to the side, bringing the soles of the feet together. Let's have a little bit of a rock side to side. Just enjoying that little rocking motion. Holding on to the feet or the ankles, whatever feels better for you. Yeah. And then coming to stillness. Now, sitting up tall. So you can either hold the toes or hold the ankles. And sit up tall, so really sense again that lifting of the chest, dropping the shoulders back, back of the neck long, as if you're leaning your body up against a wall. So it's really supported. You feel a sense of support. Back of the neck is long also. We're not looking up, we're looking directly ahead. Chin is tucked in. Now we're going to start to bring the knees down to the floor. So you're holding the feet, so you're pulling those towards you slightly, and you're letting the knees go down in the opposite direction. So it's opening the hips there. And breathe. The heart's flying upwards, the knees are coming down, the toes are coming towards you. Good. And then release. Now we're going to place the thumbs in the center of the sole of the foot. Give that a little rub there. Holding the feet. This time now, we can just relax the back. We can start to take the head forwards and the chest is kind of collapsing in. The shoulders are coming forwards. And imagine the crown is coming into the space that we're creating between the feet. So we're opening up the feet as if we were opening up a book. And we're bringing the head down into that book. And you might find your elbows are helping your thighs or hips to open because the elbows are pushing into the thighs. But breathe with this. It's a slow kind of progression that we're moving towards. Breathe into the length of the spine, breathing out. Head's coming down. Now use the inhale to come up slowly. Feel that release. Lift the knees up, hug the knees again. And let's come into this little egg. So, first of all, we're just going to hug the knees round the back, create space between the shoulder blades. And then we're going to take the hands on the front of the knees, the front of the shins, just below the knees, and lift the chest, drop the shoulders back, strong belly, toes either touching the floor, just balancing on the sit bones, not back onto the sacrum, really sitting forwards, opening the chest, strong belly. Back and the front of the body are working evenly. And the chest is open again, the back of the neck is nice and long. Good, and release, good. Give the legs a little rub. And we're going to sit cross-legged. And we're just going to come into this nice movement here, just to free up anything that needs to be freed up still. So rub the knees. Good. Both ways. Take some ease there. And then we're going to come into this circling. So lift the chest again, drop the shoulders back and down. Breathe in. As you breathe out, you're going to lean forwards. Breathing out. As you breathe in, you're going to go around to the right, go back, and then coming around, breathing out as you lean forwards. Keep that belly strong. This is really, really strong here. It's like a band around your middle that's holding you together, supporting the base of the body. And the heart is just orbiting around, just doing this little circle. So just closing the eyes, breathing out, leaning forwards, breathing in, leaning back. Keep thinking about the crown reaching up, that silver thread lifting the crown of the head, going up. So you're keeping that length. Good, come to center, just hold for a second, see how that feels. Breathing in. And again, leaning forwards, breathing out and around to the left. Breathing in as you lean back, breathing out. Keep that integrity of the spine. It's staying long, it's staying extended. Breathing out. Breathing in. And breathing out. Good. Let's go around a couple more times. Keep that length in the spine. Keep the shoulders down. So freeing up this lower back here. Breathing out and coming back to center. We'll come into a twist now. Take the left hand behind you, right hand onto the left knee. Breathing in, lift the chest. Again, drop the shoulders down. Keep the spine central to this. And breathing out, we're just taking the belly around to the left, then the ribs, then the chest. Keep dropping the shoulders down. Keep the head on top of the body. Breathing out, looking right behind you now. Dropping the shoulders all the time. Every inhale, lengthen. Feel the crown lifting, that silver thread lifting you. And as you breathe out, you're twisting that thread. Squeezing that center. One more breath in and untwist to the front. Feels good there. Have a little wriggle. Right hand behind you, left hand onto the right knee. Breathing in, lift the chest. Strong belly there. Breathing out, we're going to just take the belly around to the right. Breathing in, lift, lengthen, lift that thread from the crown. And breathing out, the right shoulder's coming back behind you. And turning to look right behind you, your eyes, your nose. Everything is wanting to look as far around as possible. But every inhale, still keep that lengthening feeling, lifting from the chest, lifting that crown. One more breath in and release to the front. See if there's a bit more space there for you. Good. Now extend the legs out. A couple more things in this position. You need to sit on something, please do. If you want to reposition yourself, you can lift yourself up with your fingers there. Let's just see how this feels. Maybe give the legs a little rub there. Toes going towards the ceiling. And we're going to just turn the body towards this outstretched right leg. So it's up to you how wide you want your legs. Just find that position where, you know, there is a little bit of resistance, but you're not pushing. Turning the chest towards those toes. And we can either walk down the leg or we can walk either side of the leg. The chest is working towards the toes. Try and keep both the toes or both feet pointing towards the ceiling. And move slowly and with care and compassion for yourself. Breathe. Deep breath will really help, particularly extending that out breath so you give your body more of a chance, longer time to respond. Now walk the hands back up to the center. Then turning towards the left leg. The body is facing that, take some time there. Breathing in and then walking the hands down. The chest is coming towards the toes. Keep both toes pointing up towards the ceiling. I might want to roll in, but try and keep that integrity there. You can hold the leg or you can hold either side of the leg. Work with your breath. Breathing into the nostrils. Lengthen, come away from the leg a little bit and breathing out. Good. Breathe deeply. Extend the out breath. Then walk the hands back up to center. We'll take one more of these, coming into center. And it may be a little bit of forward motion, or maybe a lot more, but you just move and walk your hands forward as far as you can. You might be able to rest onto your hands. You might be able to rest onto your forearms. You may be able to go a little further. That's up to you. You find your edge and then make it more comfortable. You know, really feel that your chest is coming forwards rather than bringing your head to the ground. We're looking forwards and we're taking our chest forwards. Good. Now walk the hands back up. Bring the knees up. Let's release those legs. Hug the knees again. Breathe into the nostrils. Sigh out through the mouth. Stretch the legs out. Give them a little bit of a bounce. And then we're going to lay the body down. We're coming into the easeful last few minutes. So extending towards the toes, keep breathing in and out. Slowly lower yourself down. As slowly as you can, rolling the spine down. And let it all go. Breathing into the nostrils, sighing out through the mouth. Good. And just place the soles of the feet on the ground, giving your back some space there. So we're lying in semi-supine, the arms away from the body. And just enjoying that easefulness. Breathing deeply, feeling the back supported on the ground. Then we bend the knees and hug the knees. And then we'll extend the legs and arms up to the ceiling. We'll rotate the wrists and ankles. Just taking the weight off the legs for a minute. And then rotate the wrists and ankles in the other direction. Breathing and slowing. And just watching yourself, watching your body, watching your breath, being in your experience here. And then bend the knees, hug the knees once more. Have a little rock side to side. Let's just bring some more ease into the back. So hands on the knees, let's draw a circle with those knees. Breathing in, the knees come away. Breathing out, coming back towards the body. See how slowly and smoothly you can do this movement. Breathing in. If you want to, you can do this without the hands, and you can choose to make the circle even bigger. Maybe there's parts of your back that will get more attention like that, but choose, you make the choice. Then we change direction, breathing in and breathing out. Good. Let's bring some ease into these hips. So again, hands one on top of each knee. Bring them close into the body to begin, breathe out. Now breathing in, take the knees away, breathing out, let the knees fall away to the sides and back to the body. So again, this is just really creating some ease, bringing some healing balm into the hips and also into the back of the pelvis there. So it feels good to move. And you can close your eyes and enjoy this movement. Breathing in. Breathing out, let the knees fall away and back towards the body. Breathing in and breathing out. Maybe changing direction now. So as knees start away, but they're together. Inhale, exhaling, drawing the knees in. Inhaling, the knees go away. Making sure that you give space, the feet fall away from each other as well. Really letting the weight of the legs fall out to the side. And the back is supported on the ground. Inhale, the knees go away. Exhale, squeeze the breath out. Good. Just enjoying your body. And then bring them back in again. Putting the soles of the feet on the ground. Slide the legs away. Give yourself a full extension. Extend the arms above the head. Point the toes, breathe in deeply, just giving those abdominals a bit of a stretch as well. They've worked today. Can you feel that? Can you feel the impact of your efforts today? Let the hands rest on the ground. Just relax the legs, just swing them back and forth. Put some space between the feet. Breathe in. Breathing out, lifting the arms up above the head. And laying them either side of the body. We'll do a couple more of these just to slow everything down even more. So it's a slow, steady inhale, arms coming up. And a slow, steady exhale. In and out through the nostrils. Let the hands land either side of the body. Let the arms roll out, palms facing the ceiling. You can cover yourself or put something warm on if you need to. Otherwise, just relax, 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 relax. Let everything go for a few minutes here. Release. Breathe. Feel the weight of your body on the ground. Keeping your focus inwards with the eyes closed. Feeling the support of the ground. Feeling the support of your breath. Your closest ally. There always. Breath coming in. And breath going out, just allowing the whole body now to soften and relax. Giving yourself this time, this few minutes, to fully restore. Imagine the back of the body receiving energy and healing and nourishment from this earth, drawing up moisture and vitality, nutrients, by resting and softening and melting into the earth. And the breath is soft and easy, supporting this. Whole body is softening, becoming more expansive, more able to receive, to open, to soften. Giving yourself this understanding, this compassion, this softness. Letting go of everything. Noticing if thoughts come, let them go. Thoughts come and go, coming and going, like little passing clouds in a vast blue sky. The bell reawakens us back to the day, and we will awaken and come back from the corpse position, revitalized, revivified, and back to full brightness, full aliveness. So just give yourself some time to wake the body up, start to move the body around, release, Maybe hug the knees. Breathe a little deeper. Breathe a little deeper. Roll onto your side. Do whatever feels good to you. Yeah. And then come up slowly in your own time, coming to seated, just enjoying that feeling of restoration. And loving the body, appreciating this body, giving it some love, giving it some healing, giving it some understanding. And then we're going to bring that heat between the palms of the hands, rubbing vigorously to create some heat and energy. Extra heat today for the cold weather. And we bring that over the heart center. Close your eyes. So being aware of this love that we have, giving some to ourselves. And in this space, placing the Sankalpa, the intention for ourselves. Good. Namaste. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you all so much for being here today.